Lucas Haversick has it all teed up and ready to go. And away we go from East Rutherford. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is Henry on 2nd. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now Jackson off the play action. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Jets. And he drives this forward to the 6. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
And they will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Lucas Haversick now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Haversick all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the Jets are going to take over after the interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. And he fakes the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Havre-Sick for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Havre-Sick all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Finds his man. Oh, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they limit the damage on the return. Still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
1st down, ball at the 36. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 20-zip lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Havre-Sick all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Caught by McLaughlin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And it'll be Jets football. They're out and set. 1st first and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, here comes Hall. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And in, touchdown, New York. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
What are you? Sit up. Sit up.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early runaway. More from MetLife coming right up. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
To the air, 3rd and long. He'll get this to Henry. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, here's Lamar. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Report.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. Throwing from near his own goal line. That's complete to Wilson. Still going through the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Hits some space around midfield. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They motion the tight end over. First down from the red zone. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Throwing now from the gun. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Havrasik all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Vacates quickly left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he won't even get this fake back to the line. He's tackled for loss. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing it to start this drive. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets piling it on, going into halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, set.
They go right back to Hall. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Set.
They go play action on 1st. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
70 Lion. Ready, ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Wilson's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Pistol snap to Jackson. That's brought in. Oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
A give left side for Hall. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Headed out right. The back grabs it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Point after is up and good from Haversick. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. Haversick all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. He's contained at the line for no gain. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Play action on 1st down. Buying some time left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Jets have the football, and they are in great shape. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure on its way. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
McPherson's kick is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
13. It's on.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On second down, here's Henry again. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Play action. Here's Jackson. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
That's taken in by Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush, finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Lamar. Complete out to the right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Ravens hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, report!
Lamar back to throw. Catch made by Mitchell. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sit up! Sit up!
Working inside the red zone. Finding Flowers. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They put a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Bronk, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Flushed out now to his left. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second.